Hi everybody, welcome to Lazy Cat Tarot. Okay, let's get to it. Another day, another reading. This is a Virgo season reading, thirdish week in August to thirdish week in September for Aries. So Aries, let's get a couple of focus messages for the reading and then we'll get into some tarot to go more deeply. Nothing's coming, so we're just going to cut for it. It is a new deck, so they are a little slippy. Okay. So these have a trigger statement and a truth statement. So this first one is harmony. Your trigger statement is I'm boiling over, Aries. Your truth statement is that I allow myself to feel. Give yourself space to decompress and take time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Allow emotions to surface and release. Okay, so you're holding in a lot of emotion here, Aries, that needs to be expressed, first of all. And then release. Your trigger statement is I have nothing left. Tension. Your truth statement is I nurture myself. Dear one, it's time to settle. Create a sacred space where you can be. In that place of rest, healing will unfold. So, my goodness, Aries, some of you in this Virgo season or even, coming into it, you're burned out. You're really burned out. So let's see what's burning you out and let's see how the cards might help you to overcome that. Man, okay. So we're just going to shuffle for a few and see if they want to come out. And if they don't, then we will cut for them. But I try to see which ones are going to fling, which ones are going to fly. And those are the ones that typically want to be a part of all of this. And if we're not getting them, then, like I said, okay, we've got to put them in order here that they showed up. This one, that one was last. So this one, this one, this one. Okay, and we have one more, so we're just going to cut for that. All right. Okay, Aries, so you're burned out. Your emotions are under the surface, over the surface, all around the surface. You're really struggling here with something, and it's very emotional. It's got you disconnected from pretty much everything. So let's see what this is about. I read this deck in reverse and in the upright position because the messages are super clear and helpful in both ways. Okay, you've got a little bit of everything, really, and one major arcana. So let's just get into it and see what happens here. You've got a lot of court cards, so this could mean a lot of people in your life that are influencing your current state. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands. Wands is fire energy. Two is usually about decisions of some kind, and this is planning and decisions. So you have a decision to make here, and you're in the planning stage of that. So whatever this is, this overwhelm, this conflict, this thing that's just completely got you in a spin, you're working your way through that. You're finally looking at that. And then you've got the Queen of Laurels, which would be the Queen of Pentacles, but this is in reverse. So this is ungrounded, lacking a stable foundation and good judgment in your daily life. Definitely, the cards are just completely saying that, but we know this already. So whatever Aries are connecting in with this possibly already, into the third week of August to the third week of September, in that month, it's being acknowledged that you've had this pain here, and let's see how you're moving through it. So you had the Queen of Laurels in reverse, and now you have the Page of Laurels in reverse. And this is a lack of goals, procrastination, preventing you from reaching your goals. So you've stopped yourself, whatever this is. And the Page and the Queen, they could represent people in your life that have that kind of sort of apathetic, procrastination type energy, or it could just be acknowledging that, you've been sitting in this emotion for a while, because a Page is sort of in the young learning stages and the Queen is more, she's the Queen. So this could just indicate, that this emotional situation, whatever this has been around for a while, and you're ready to deal with that. You have the Five of Wands now, which is again another fire card. You started with fire. This is competition and rivalry, chaos and headbutting, but there's no animosity. So there is some headbutting going on. And it could be about something that you're wanting to get going here, Aries. If it's business related, you know, maybe all the ideas are flowing and you've got your emotions involved with whatever's happening with these people. And this card is telling you, you know, there is some, fives are about conflict, but there's no animosity. So there's no malice. There's no bad intention there. It's just there's headbutting. You know, you're each seeing your own way. Excuse me. You're each seeing it one way and perhaps not seeing it from a different perspective. Then you have your only major arcana, which is in the middle. It's the Wheel of Fortune, but it was in reverse. So this is accepting that some things are out of your control. Identify what is in your power and what isn't. Exactly. So this is about identifying what it is in this situation that is within your control, that you're able to do something about, and then what isn't in your control. What is it that you're headbutting against? What is it that you're so upset about that, you know, it's really got you riled up in the emotion, and you've just sort of let your connection to your body, mind, and your soul just sort of wither. And we do that sometimes when something is an emotionally charged thing for us. We'll dip down into the emotion piece of it and we'll get stuck there in the ego space. It's normal for all of us. But once you realize that, you come back up and you see things from that different perspective. And you need to see whatever this is from that different perspective, right? You've got the Page of Swords here. And this again could represent a person, a youthful energy, learning stages, but this is mental energy. So this is a thirst for knowledge, passionate ideas and communication. You're ready to take action. Be sure to follow through. Okay, so you're trying to get something going, definitely. And you've got some backlash from others around that, whatever this situation is. It's really unclear, but you've got a lot of court cards, you've got a lot of pages and queens and that kind of thing, which generally means that it's conflict amongst others, because you have another page, the Page of Cups, which would be emotion, but it's in reverse. So this is bringer of bad news, which brings you, may shatter your childhood innocence or emotional vulnerability. So Aries, are you facing an emotional situation from the past? Something that's come up, and maybe these court card figures, these are the ones that have brought this information to you, and you've held this information and it's been upsetting for you, but you haven't processed it. You haven't moved through it. That's what this card is bringing in for everything. And so the idea is that in the next month or so, Aries, you're really going to need to move through this, and you're going to have the opportunity to do that. You've got the Six of Cups in reverse. You've got all cups left, which is emotion. This is maturing. You're working through those past issues. See, that's what it is, and becoming stronger through it. There is a brighter future ahead. Okay, but it's all about, you've got to nurture self. You've got to step back. You've got to just take a breath, you know, listen to some calming music, something that's positive, something that makes you happy, dance, exercise, whatever it is you need to do. Excuse me, if you need to meditate, if you need to commune with someone or nature, whatever it is you need to do to nurture you, you've got to get some connection in there. And then you're going to be able to face whatever challenge from the past that this is. And remember, before you knew about this, you didn't have any emotion around it. You didn't have any charge around it. You didn't have any effect around it. And now that you know, you're bringing all of this emotion to it, which is bringing it back alive. So if this is a kind of situation that's very painful, you know, remember that moment is gone, Aries. Although someone's brought forward this information to you in the now, the event itself is gone, and the true effects of that event are gone, because we can't get that back. The only way we keep it alive is to give it that charge and give it that emotion within us, right? So although this may be painful, you've got support, and you're going to move through this definitely. You've got the Four of Cups again, which is apathy and boredom. Life seems stale, even though new opportunities are close by. Well, you just didn't lean into the new opportunities because you're so caught up in whatever this is, you know, so you are going to move through this. I need to get a bit more tarot around it, because it just doesn't feel like it's complete. So we're going to pull 3 cards and see what happens, and see if we can get, okay, there we go. So you had the Queen of Wands come up right away. This is another queen, and this is fire energy. Pursuit and passion, incredibly charismatic, optimistic, and warm, leads by example. So you're either going to meet somebody like this, or you're going to embody this kind of energy and create the shift, because the wands are all about action, right, Aries? Then you've got two major arcana that came out. The first one is death. So this is an ending, breaking apart from the past and moving through the pain to brighter things. Exactly. Moving through the pain. And then you have the Chariot, which is great right now. Time for action is now. Assert your path to success and lead others to a common goal. So you're going to take the lead in whatever this situation is. You're going to help yourself and others to understand this, to bring closure to this, whatever it is. And with the Death card, this is ending. All of this chapter, whatever this is all ending. You're moving through the pain and you're healing. And you're not just healing self, you're going to be healing other as well. So Aries, this is your Virgo reading for 2024. Thanks for sticking it out. Remember, click like and subscribe if you could. And remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.